Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn area and perimeter of rectangles. This is a grade 4 mathematics topic. So let's get started with our presentation. Here we have to quickly recall some things. For example, I'm asking you one question, that is, look around you and spot objects that look like a rectangle. So basically I'm asking you, you have to mention some objects that look like a rectangle in your surrounding or in your daily life. So you can answer like this: a book that you are reading, that is basically a rectangle, or a shoebox, that is also a rectangle. So do you know how to find their area and perimeter? So in this class we will learn some basic properties of rectangle and their areas and perimeters. So first we will learn about a rectangle. So basically rectangle has four properties. It has four sides, 1, 2, 3 and 4. It has four right angles, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Parallel sides have equal measures. What are basically parallel sides? Opposite side. For example, this is opposite to this side, so they have the equal measures. If this is 7 centimeter, this side will also be 7 centimeter. If this side is 5 centimeter, then this side is also 5 centimeter. You also have some knowledge about what is basically a length of a rectangle and what is the breadth of a rectangle. Length is the largest or the longest side of a rectangle. So whenever you have a rectangle and you are confused about what is the length or what is the width or breadth of a rectangle, so whenever you have this question, you just have to look at the longest side measure, that will be a length, and the shortest side measure, that will be a width. So these are the four properties of rectangle. A rectangle have four sides. A rectangle has four right angles. Parallel sides means opposite sides. They have equal measures. The sides of rectangle are known as length and width. So now we will learn about area. So basically here we will learn area on a grid. So what is the meaning of a grid? So basically grid, you can say like a graph paper. Grid has vertical and horizontal lines that form a square. So a standing line, that is called a vertical, and a laying line, that is called horizontal on a grid, and it is made of little squares. Measures one square unit. You know that square has equal sides, so basically length, breadth is same, so the area, or you can say the total measurement of a square, is one square unit. So we have this activity that we have to count how many squares the blue rectangle covers. So this is a rectangle. You already know that it has a length, different length, and it has a different breadth. So we have to count how many squares the blue rectangle covers. We have this little trick that you can count how many squares it covers horizontally and how many squares it covers vertically. So here horizontal squares are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Horizontal squares are 7. And vertical squares are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just have to multiply and we will come with the answer, that is 35. So basically 35 squares are there. So instead of you count all the squares, you just have to count vertical and horizontal squares, and then you have to multiply, and that will be total squares that it covers. So basically what are squares it covers? This is called area. This is called area of a rectangle. So basically this is a length and this is a breadth, what we did? We multiply length with breadth, so that will be area. So here the answer is area on a grid. There are 35 squares, so this means that the rectangle has an area of 35 square units. Now we will learn area versus perimeter. What is the area and what is the perimeter? Area, the amount of space inside a shape. What is called a area? Area is basically amount of space that is inside a shape, that is called a area. And what is a perimeter? Perimeter is the total distance. This is the total distance around outside of the shape. So basically it is a boundary. The total distance of the boundary around outside of the shape, that is called a perimeter. And what is the area? That is inside a shape. And what is a perimeter? The total boundary length, that is called a perimeter. So for example, let's find the area and perimeter of this basketball court. So here we have this rectangle and we have to find the area and perimeter of this basketball court. Here the length is 15 meter. So basically that will be a length, and here the breadth is 11 meter. That is a width, or you can say a breadth. So basically we have to find area and perimeter of a rectangle. So this is the question. You have to find the area and perimeter of a rectangle. Area is here length multiply width, or you can say length multiply by breadth. So here area is 15 meter and what is the width? That is 11 meter. So the area will be 15 meter multiply 11 meter, that will be 165 square meter. 165 square meter. So what is a perimeter? Perimeter rectangle, perimeter formula is 2 multiply length plus breadth or width. So here length is 15 meter, 2 multiply length is 15 meter plus 11. We will solve the bracket first, that will be 26 meter. So when we multiply 2 with 26, that we will get 52 meter. You have to remember that in area the unit will be square meter and in perimeter the unit will only be meter. So what will be the perimeter? Means the whole boundary that it covers, boundation, that will be 52 meter, and what will be the area? That will be 165 square meter. Now we will do mid discussion break. What tasks require measuring the perimeter of a rectangle, and in what real life situation do you need to measure the area of a rectangle? So if I am asking you a question that what tasks require measuring the perimeter of a rectangle, that you have to just put a formula there, that is 2l plus b. You can find the perimeter of a rectangle. And in what real life situation do you need to measure the area of a rectangle? You can find area of rectangle in every situation. Somebody can ask you to find area of a box, or somebody can ask you to find area of a particular space. You should have some knowledge about the formula of area of a rectangle. Now we have this activity applying area and perimeter. Work in pairs in solving the problem, or you can just answer this question that the rectangular feet shows is 310 feet long and 250 feet wide. What is the area? So basically you just have to apply the formula, that is length multiply breadth, and then you will multiply 310 with 250. You will get the answer. So here second question, the window has a length of 160 meter and width of 80 centimeter. What is its perimeter? So here it is basically a rectangle. So you have to find a perimeter. You will just apply a formula 2l plus b. You can answer these questions in comment box. We will look at that answer. Now we will move to our next slide. That is a recap. You can see the last slide or last discussion. I am just asking you, what is the area of rectangle? The area of rectangle is length multiply width, or you can say length multiply breadth. And what is the perimeter of rectangle? Perimeter of rectangle is 2 multiply length plus width, or you can say 2 multiply length plus breadth. So basically what we learn in this lesson, area of a rectangle and area of a perimeter of a rectangle. So these two things we learn in this lesson, area of rectangle and perimeter of rectangle. With this we end our session here. If you really like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.